Hey students, this is your teacher, Mrs. Helcom. This is a mini lesson on finding the main idea. It's part 2 of a series on finding the main idea. So keep watching through the series if you need extra practice, but each one is going to be a little bit of a practice, and I'm going to kind of walk you through the steps, and then we will, at the end, kind of navigate through English 9 Semester 1 Activity 421. So this is an example paragraph all about main idea. Let's get started. I'll make myself a little bit bigger. Hi. So what is the main idea? Here are some examples. You tell your parents what happened at school today. You sum up a chapter in a textbook. You have an aha moment reading a book. You feel inspired after listening to a motivational speech. These are actually all examples of main idea. Anytime that you've interpreted something that's been communicated to you and then came up with the general idea in a statement, that's finding the main idea. And you actually find the main idea all the time. So it's a definitely necessary skill, especially in your English classes. In graphic form, this is kind of what main ideas look like. You have the general main idea where you'll find it at the top here, and then of course all of these different key details support that. So sometimes they're called supporting details, and at Graduation Alliance we use the term concrete details or commentary. Concrete detail stands for facts, and then commentary stands for the author's opinion, if it's a written text or the speaker's opinion. So all of these kind of mean the same in that they should support the main idea. So concrete details meaning facts, commentaries meaning opinions. These are all supporting details that should support this main general idea. So why do I need to find the main idea, and how do I find the main idea? These will be essential questions that we will answer in this lesson. All of the examples used in these lessons are from e-reading worksheets, and if you have any questions further about the main idea, you should check out this website. You can find on the link there. It's a great free resource. When will you use finding the main idea? You'll use finding the main idea whenever you synthesize information. So synthesize is a fancy word for pulling information from multiple sources, and you'll do this in all of your English classes because you'll be researching. So anytime you have to read multiple articles about a subject, you are automatically going to try to find the main idea of those sources so that you can see if they fit with your research. Like if you're researching kangaroos and you come upon an article about Australia and koalas, well, that's not really supporting your research, so you obviously wouldn't use it in your research. So finding the main idea is used often with research. And then also at Graduation Alliance, we always, in every English course, you are asked to summarize text. And in every text that you summarize, you are asked to find the main idea. The main idea is found in the topic sentence of any objective summary. These are the 4 steps to finding the main idea. You want to read the article, answer the question, what is this article about? Pay attention to the topic and concluding sentences. Write the main idea statement in a complete sentence. We want to pay attention to the topic and concluding sentences because oftentimes they give us a hint. The topic sentence states what the article is going to be talking about, and the concluding sentence states what the article talked about. So it usually gives us a hint at what the main idea is. Not always, but sometimes. So we're going to go through an example, and I'm going to read this aloud. I'm going to identify any challenging words that we might come across, and then we'll go through the 4 steps of finding the main idea. I'm going to use a pen here if I can do it. Okay, so wolverines are medium-sized mammals. They weigh no more than 50 pounds, yet they have earned their reputation for ferocity by killing prey many times their size. But why do they get in so many fights? The reason why wolverines have so many conflicts with other animals, including wolves, cougars, and even bears, is probably because of the wolverine's preferred hunting style. Rather than chasing down or tricking its prey like most hunters, the wolverine prefers to take its meals directly from other hunters. So while a polar bear or a lone wolf might be enjoying a hard-earned carcass, a hungry wolverine may try to take his lunch. As you might imagine, this style of hunting gets the wolverine in plenty of fights. All right, so Before you try to interpret anything, it's good to identify any vocabulary words that are challenging. So I saw a few. Let's talk about preferred. So preferred just means their favorite. So the Wolverine's preferred hunting style would be their favorite type of hunting style, probably the one that gets them the most prey. And how about ferocity? Ferocity just means fierce. So they're fierce because they're killing prey many times their size. Yeah, that would be pretty fierce. Carcass. So a carcass means a dead body, so something that has been killed. Typically, in this case, it looks like it would have been prey, so something that they would be eating. All right, so let's get to the, I'll minimize myself here. Let's get to the steps. So one, read the whole text. We did that. We even identified some vocabulary words. So what is the article about? Well, the article is about wolverines, and we'll get more specific as we go through these questions. Pay attention to the topic and concluding sentences. Okay, so the topic sentence here, get my drawing tool here. Wolverines are medium-sized mammals. All right, that doesn't give us, it does tell us what the topic is, wolverines, but it's not all about their size. That's just one part of it. Let's read that one doesn't really give us too much of a hint. Let's read the bottom concluding sentence here. As you might imagine, this style of hunting gets the wolverine in plenty of fights. Okay, so style of hunting and that it gets him in plenty of heights. I think that's plenty of fights, sorry. That's a pretty good clue. So it is about wolverines and the way they hunt. And some key details, because this is mentioned again, hunting style, and then it says preferred again, take its meal directly from other hunters. That's a key clue. And now it's mentioned that they're going to take a lunch from another hunter. So I've got a pretty good idea. So my main idea is going to be, and of course, you need to write the main idea in a complete sentence. So my main idea would be, wolverines hunt by stealing food from other predators. So the biggest thing was that this was hinted at, the hunting style, taking someone's lunch, and meals taken directly from other hunters. That's how I got this main idea. So we went through all the 4 steps, and then of course we wrote it in a complete sentence. So feel free, if you need more practice on main idea, to check out the 3rd video in this series on finding the main idea. It will go through another practice paragraph, and you can get some skills and tips for finding the main idea. Hope this was enjoyable and helpful for you.